Our Father who art in heaven. Most of the time, I like the word our. I think of my family tradition when I was growing up. We always shot off fireworks on Christmas Eve, even when we almost burned down my uncle's pier on the lake. It was a great tradition. It was our tradition. I think of our team, the South Carolina Gamecocks. When it comes to me and my son, this is our team. I think of our summer vacations. We have great friends, and we spend a week every August in Ocean City. Our vacation. I like the word our until I come to the Lord's Prayer. And when I come to the Lord's Prayer, I'm not so sure that I like the word our. Think about Jesus' our for a moment. In his opening to the church in Corinth, 1 Corinthians, Paul says that they were not wise or powerful or noble. They were nobodies, in other words. Jesus, in one of the first sermons he ever preached, says that he had come to bring good news to the poor and release to the captives and recovery of sight to the blind. Those are Jesus' our. Also think about the people that Jesus reached out to. On the one hand, he reached out to tax collectors. They were colluders with the Roman occupying army. And on the other hand, he reached out to someone like Judas, who was a zealot, a freedom fighter, some would say a terrorist. Or think about the end of the Gospel of Matthew and his parable of the sheep and the goats. And the sheep said, "Lord, when did we see you hungry or thirsty or sick or in prison?" And Jesus said, "When you did it to the least of these who are my brothers and sisters, you did it to me." Jesus' hour is much bigger than our hour. Jesus' hour is much bigger than my hour. It includes people who are different than I am. I have a friend whose name is Karen, and when she graduated from seminary, she went to serve as the associate pastor of a large church. She is a very, very talented pastor, very articulate, and did a masterful job with the youth program, the mission work, worship leadership. One Monday morning, she's in her office and she looks outside her door and a woman's walking by. Unusual for the woman to be at the church on a Monday morning. So Karen goes outside to say hello and speak. She walks up to the woman and she sees that the woman in her hands has a Lysol and a rag. And Karen's perplexed and confused and she says, what's going on with the Lysol and the rags? And the woman said, "Well, I was doing some cleaning." "Really? Where were you doing some cleaning?" She said, I was in the sanctuary. I was cleaning the sanctuary. "And the sanctuary? Where were you cleaning in the sanctuary?" "Oh, I was cleaning that pew." You know, that pew where that family sat yesterday? And then Karen understood whom she was referring to. The previous day, an African-American family had worshiped with that congregation, and that woman, with her Lysol and her rags, had gone to cleanse, sanitize, and run clean that pew. We can be disgusted by that story, we can be disturbed by that story, but instead I suggest we use that story as a mirror. Who are the our that we want to scrub away or sanitize? Maybe you like CNN and you want to sanitize those people who watch Fox News, or maybe you watch Fox News and you want to scrub away the people who watch CNN. Or maybe you're a Democrat, you don't care for Republicans, or maybe you're a Republican, you don't care for Democrats, or maybe you are a pro-lifer or a pro-choicer and you want to get your rags and Lysol and really set things straight. Or maybe you're suspicious of people who talk funny or have accents or Muslim or are immigrants. Jesus' hour is much bigger than our hour. It includes all kinds of people from all kinds of places. Our Father, who art in heaven. Are you sure you want to offer this prayer? Take care.